Shardvixen, greetings all. So I'm using a mic earphone things that a friend gave me. That was my dog, if you heard him or not. To see if that helps with some of that old age mumbling I got going on. So I'm playing right now what usually me and Boo Boy play, which is the Freak Paint. He didn't want to play. He's down playing the Legos. He's got superhero Legos, the Marvel superheroes, and then he has the what's the other one? Avengers. So he's down there playing those right now. And it's fine. Him and me will be hanging out in a little bit because his dad will be going to sleep because he has to get up really early to go to work. Not that y'all needed to know that, but hey. So this will be more of me just, chit-chatting kind of thing and telling my dog to be quiet. He wants to play. He's got a bone. He wants me to play with him, but that's something that Bobby Joe does because of my injuries to my shoulder. I can't play much. In fact, I did take him to the park. I wasn't supposed to. Took my dog to the park. We all played, and he had a fun time with all the other dogs, and made me throw stuff for him and play all this time. And so I'm still sore from that. That was 2 days ago. What do I want to talk about? I think, so I've been watching Jacksepticeye play Uncharted 4, and now I really want to play those games. It seems like the male version of Tomb Raider mixed in with Assassin's Creed, and that just seems like a lot of fun. There's a lot of games out there that I would love to play. I have to pick them up piece by piece, and then, as I get the time and the whatever to buy them and then play them. So, and as you hear Charcole having a conversation, he's so silly sometimes. He's a silly dog. You're gonna have to hang on just a second. Alright, so I just explained to you why he might want to stop howling at me, but I'm sure that's only going to last for about 2 seconds. He's a dog. Dogs have a hard time with that. Nunchuck seems to be working a little better. A little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit better. So I'm trying to color stuff up that I missed the first time around. Because as we get towards the end of the blob, I think I've got 2 more places to go. I have a little bit harder time with the puzzles. So it might just be me, might not. Maybe other people do too. So I was saying about Uncharted and other games I'd like to play. I'm using a mic. I'm using a mic. Not a mic, but a mic. I'm sorry. That's just funny to me. It's probably not funny to anybody else, but it sure is funny to me. Oh, look, I got stuck. I'm stuck. That's funny too. Anyway, and anyway, I just threw those all in together because my brain is slow. I think what happens is when people do it's that breather, like a pause, and then when they do I'm gonna do the rainbow. And then when they do so, it's also a pause, which would be a comma and take a breath. And some of us don't like to breathe when we talk, of course. So it's kind of a weird brain thinky stuff. I watch a lot of TV, mostly like Hulu, because again, you can't afford cable. It's a pricey stuff cable. It amazes me how much the entertainment stuff costs. I'm a big collector of DVDs. Haven't done it in a while because the cost of DVDs went up for a while. They're not too bad now. You can get them because people are all going online. But I would I would spend a little bit here and a little bit there on getting my DVDs that I liked, mostly comic book stuff. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. I haven't watched much of this last season just because, again, it doesn't come on Hulu, or I'll wait and it'll come on Netflix, though I have to get the Netflix back up and running again. And then, let's see, I like Walking Dead. I watched the originals, which is the soap opera, about the vampires. I don't really like the Vampire Diaries. It's a bit, I guess, teenagey for me. Um, but I do like the originals, the story of the originals. I find the characters are kind of interesting and rather just unlikable, I guess, is the thing there. And I have favorites, of course, but I like that. I watched The 100 with my daughter and the family with my son. Um, what else? I'm watching Blind Spot. Let's see, Blind Spot. Arrow, of course. Not a big Flash fan. Never was a big Flash fan, though, so I don't watch much Flash. Every once in a while, when there's a crossover with Arrow, I'll watch it. Or DC's Legends of Tomorrow. That's another one. I've watched that a bit. I like that. My favorite character, though, Snark. I can't... Would this be like spoiler? Spoiler! Spoiler! Close your ears right now. They upped and got rid of him. Though he will be in the 2016 storyline, so I guess that's okay. But he's my favorite, and it amazes me because it kind of set it up like they were going to get rid of the other guy there, Mick, and, the fire guy, the guy that likes to blow things up, who became Cronus. They made it seem like they were going to get rid of him, but in the end, and then got rid of Snark. So that was kind of after, she like kisses him, Sarah, whatever. And I don't particularly like her as a character either, as the White Canary. I mean, I don't mind her as the character. I don't know. She's not like. She's just weird to me. I don't know why. There'd be a lot of people who'd probably be mad at me for that statement, but there's people you enjoy watching, and then there's people you don't. Like, I can't watch Sam Rockwell, even though he's really good in his films. I have a really hard time with him. I don't know what it is about him personally, but for some reason the way he looks or the way he moves or whatever, just rubs me wrong. And I rub lots of people wrong, so I get it. And I try every single time to watch a movie my daughter finds that she has about him. She'll be all like the 7 psychos, psychopaths. She's all like, "You gotta watch this, Mom. It's so good." And he's a good actor. It's just something about him that just makes me go, ugh, I don't want to watch this. My favorite, of course, is Tom Cruise, but he's another one too. Is interesting enough. Every time I look at him, all I see is my cousin, and my cousin and I don't get along. They both have that same cheesy playboy smile, I guess is the term for it. People say Tom Cruise isn't a very nice guy. I don't know. Never met him. Haven't had that pleasure. I've met some famous people, and I tell you, some of them are not very nice. Some are nice. It just kind of depends on the luck of the draw, I guess, or what they were like before, I think. If they had a crappy attitude before they became famous, then a lot of them still have crappy attitudes afterwards. Football players are horribly bad for that, or sports people. They carry that sports concept of I'm so great, I'm so wonderful. Some of them keep that up. So, see, what other shows do I watch? I started watching Hulu's The Path, but it was a little weird for me. Had the guy from Breaking Bad in it, the young guy. So that was kind of like what I watched. That I've watched that too, but didn't hold my attention for a long time. The Fear of the Walking Dead got really good towards the end there. What else? Because they're all coming to the end of their seasons, and so there'll be a lot of catching up as some stuff gets uploaded and some stuff doesn't. Oh, Z Nation. Was watching a lot of Z Nation. I thought that one was kind of cute too. The way they did it was different. And I enjoyed the differentness of it. Zombies, believe it or not, are not my favorite thing in all the world. I'd prefer to watch werewolves than zombies. I do like the concept of the zombie apocalypse and how one's going to survive. I like that. I like that storyline. It's just zombies are like vampires. I just could really care less. I don't see the draw for the vampires. Maybe if they live forever and they can look kind of like themselves forever, and they have that powerful draw or something. But if they're not my favorite characters, that's not who I would want to spend their eternity with. Is a vampire. I would rather do, like a werewolf. As long as they were super power werewolf or something like they were in Underworld. So, and most of my movies are sci-fi fantasy. That is my favorite. Comic books, like comic book movies. Though I will agree with some people, it seems like they have an awful lot of them. But for me, it'd be like, I hope it never ends and they just stay good. I've seen a lot of really bad ones over my time period. I'm really excited about the new Wonder Woman one. I did some research articles in college about sexism and powerism of feminism using Wonder Woman. So I would really like to see their take on Wonder Woman. So that'll be exciting. I saw Superman and Batman. Movie was a little slow for me, and I had read the graphic novel that went with that, and so it kind of felt. I guess it kind of followed it. It wasn't. It was just an odd story to start with. I think I get that they wanted to do a new Batman movie, and they kind of wanted to do a new Superman movie, but that was a sad graphic novel. I don't know why you'd want to have it as a movie, because it was really sad. And if you ever get a chance, you should read the graphic novels that go to the movies. Even though the movies don't carry the original concepts or whatever, they do have a slight basis, so it's good to kind of look at them. Same way with Civil War. Civil War didn't follow the graphic novel because you had the mutants, of course, which they don't have the mutants, so that's one of the reasons. But still, it's good to kind of follow it up and see where those stories came. I saw some pictures, I guess, online of the new Wolverine movie, which is supposed to be, I guess, Old Man Logan. That's a nice graphic novel. I have that one. If I would advise you to watch that one too. Can't hit that stupid thing. I have over 3,000 comic books. I'm not bragging. I've gotten rid of a whole bunch of them, but I do have quite a few of them. Mostly New Mutants. Some of them are DC. Some of them are Image. I think I have some Dark Horses too. Who was it? Rob. I can't think of his name now. Never mind. He did he went on to do the X Factor. What's his name? Now I'm not gonna remember. It's real sucky. It's right there. Liefeld. I hear, like I said, I heard they're gonna do a New Mutant movie. I think they're wrong in not having Doug Rensme, but I'm not really one to go and write a letter and say, I think you should do it this way instead of that way. Anyway, so this is a really long video, so I'm going to let you go. Got into talking and driving and running with my blob here, guys. So, I will catch you on the flip side. Hasta!